Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the 8th qualifier. Before we move ahead, a huge thank you to IIM Calcutta Innovation Park, our knowledge partners for Notebook Ignite. Without their help and support, we could not have put this event together. So big thank you to you. Also, a thank you to our gold sponsors, BSNL, our associate sponsors, the Webel Fujisoft Vara Center of Excellence and Doon, and our prize sponsor, the SKC LNCT Group of Colleges. We have 3 teams fighting it out for a spot in the top 24 today. The Doon Girls School from Dehradun, the Delhi Public School Duliajan from Assam, and the Delhi Public School Yamunanagar. I will stop my share for a bit. I would request all the participants to please switch on your cameras so that we can meet all of you and get introduced to you. The team from the Doon Girls School, would you want to go first and introduce yourselves, please?
My name is Savyata Rijal from class 8, the Doon Girls School.
I am Chahna Gandhi from class 8, the Doon Girls School.
I am Linisha Agrawal from class 7th.
I am Saisha Jain from class 7, the Doon Girls School.
I am Soumya Naik from class 7, the Doon Girls School.
Well, a young team there from Doon Girls School, students from classes 7 and 8. Girls, don't just hold back on information. Besides the classes that you study in, we would love to know about your hobbies, what you like and dislike. Would you guys want to go again?
I am Chahna Gandhi from Doon Girls School. I don't like maths and I like to read.
Wonderful.
My name is Soumya Naik from the Doon Girls School. My hobby is to play basketball, kathak and dancing and doing art and craft.
My name is Savyata Rijal from the Doon Girls School. My hobby is playing basketball and I love dancing and singing too.
I am Linisha Agrawal and love sketching.
My name is Saisha Jain from Doon Girls School. My hobby is to play basketball and I love to draw.
Wonderful. Sorry, please go on. So quite the mix of artists and athletes we have in the Doon Girls School team. We will get across to Delhi Public School, Yamunanagar. If the team is ready, could you just introduce yourselves?
Hi, this is Sarah Roy, a student of class 10th, and I'm from Delhi Public School, Yamunanagar. And we all know that everyone has 3 best interests, and mine are clearly financial freedom, modeling, and books.
Hi everyone. I'm Kanesh Goel from class student of class 10th A, and I'm representing team DPS Yamunanagar. And my interests are to play basketball and badminton, and I love to read about the autobiographies of the big business tycoons.
Hi everyone, I'm Manhar Singh from class 11th. My hobbies are I like to play badminton. I love reading about the stock market, and in some ways I like reading.
Renaya, you'll have to unmute yourself, I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Hi, I'm Renaya Gupta. I'm a student from class 10th. I like to write poems. I'm very passionate about that. And I'm into graphic designing and I'm up to anything new.
Wonderful. Welcome team from DPS Yamunanagar and all the best. We'll get across to Duliajan. If the team is ready, could you just introduce yourselves? Do switch on your cameras, please. DPS Duliajan, the team. I can see that Tanisha, Shanvi, Gaurav and Devangana have joined. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Guys, please introduce yourselves. We are looking for which class you're studying in, your hobbies, your likes and interests.
Hi everybody, I am Shanvi Sharma from class 12 and from Delhi Public School, Duliajan. And my hobbies are playing basketball, badminton, and I also love to do sketching.
Thanks, Shanvi. Could the rest of the team also go one by one? You'll have to unmute yourselves, please.
Good evening, sir. Hi, my name is Tanisha Gupta and I'm from Delhi Public School, Duliajan. I study in class 12 and I love playing volleyball and nothing else.
Hi, my name is Devangana. I'm from class 11 and I love badminton. I love playing badminton. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Gaurav Sarkar of DPS Duliajan and I am from class 11 Commerce. And I love playing cricket and I also love reading novels and all.
Is that the entire team, or I think Shubham is left? Shubham, it still says Shubham is connecting to audio. If any of you can just give Shubham a call and let him know that he's not yet connected. Well, those are most of the teams. We will get to know Shubham in a little bit. Before we start the competition, we have with us some wonderful judges, and that we must thank the IIMCIP for, because at your young age, getting your ideas vetted by such veterans from the industry is such a huge privilege. We have with us today Mr. Devashish Gupta, who's the judge for this particular round. He himself is a mechanical engineer from IIT Kharagpur of the 1971 batch, and then went on to do his management studies from IIM Calcutta and graduated in 1973. He's had investment banking experience with Grindlays Bank and over 30 years of consulting experience, including World Bank, United Nations, and other organizations. He also has education sub experience with computer education and management education, and has also set up companies that do software development both in India and abroad. Mr. Gupta, thank you so much for sparing your time. You've already judged one previous round. Let's see if the students today can surprise you a little bit more. Well, if the teams are ready, we shall get started. Before that, a little bit about Notebook. We at Notebook are an edtech organization. We try and make life simpler for students and teachers through the content that we produce. Here is one way in which we try to do that. So once this lockdown gets over and you have to run to your tuition classes, you can save yourself the trouble by choosing Notebook. Well, on to the job at hand. We are here at the 8th qualifier. We have 3 wonderful teams lined up, and we would like to invite the Doon Girls School from Dehradun to go first. The team from the Doon Girls School, could you please switch on your cameras and let me know who would be presenting?
Sir, I'm presenting.
All right, Savyata. Could you just try sharing your screen once so that we know it's working fine? If the other teams could please switch off their cameras in the meantime, it would help us focus on the team from the Doon Girls School. Well, Savyata, we can see your screen fine. Everything seems to be in order. You tell me when you're ready to start. Good to go? All right. Team from the Doon Girls School, all the best. Your time for presenting for 7 minutes starts now.
Good afternoon, honorable judges. We are the young entrepreneurs of the Doon Girls School. Today, we present our business model, the second-hand store, by the name Indian Bucks. which talks of sustainability, a change in the mindset.
Indian Bucks mediates between buyers and consumers. Three board options were identified concerning the role of the company in relation to buyers and sellers. Firstly, some second-hand companies will encourage nearly all control to the consumer on their platform. Consumers were in charge of locating the right items. Indian Bucks has a lot to offer. Indian Bucks has a wide variety of products. Firstly, companies with unlimited offering used announcement-based platform organized around product categories or geography. In many cases, the categories were not related to each other, and the aim seemed to be maximize the offering. Indian Bucks, power of control. The control over interactions and transactions varied from very low to very high levels of company control. At one end of the spectrum were companies that use minimum control to run an expansive ecosystem of active self-service users. Indian Bucks seller select and support mechanism. The approaches to seller selection varied across second-hand business models. Firstly, some companies might not limit potential sellers, but might try to maximize the number of items on sale, thus maximizing the breadth of the offering. Indian Bucks revenue streams. Revenue streams include margin or commission-based payments, listing fees, additional services, membership fees, and the selling of advertising space. Revenue streams naturally related to channel choices, since more channels usually implied more potential revenue streams.
Buying from a company is good for the environment as it encourages recycle, reuse, and renew. Individuals can send their goods through Indian Bucks service. The service called this an individual to business model. In this, individual companies can sell their used or non-used goods to us. Indian Bucks online platform will push resales. Indian Bucks online resale is a common method for purchasing used or non-used products. Customers will have wider selections of products to choose from and can sell their own goods through the platform without leaving home. Can you imagine the impact of textile in the environment? In 2015, the textile and the clothing industry, 79 billion cubic meter of water was used. 2,700 liters of water is needed to produce one t-shirt. If any human being store 2,700 liters of water, they can use it for 2.5 years.
From Indian Bucks, all will get good clothes at reduced price, which they can afford, cause many can't afford the products from the original store. For those people, we will provide the things in reduced price. The affluent will not have to throw their clothes as they can donate them to Indian Bucks. Our company will sell them at reduced rates so that their waste clothes are in use. We can also take the defective clothes from the store. Indian Bucks will also provide items for school like school bags, pouches, dresses, along with the handicrafts from local craftsmen so that their stuff can also be sold.
Indian Bucks will partner with companies who are ready to help. If any company would like to donate their old design stuff, Indian Bucks will pick it from there. Indian Bucks will give customers vouchers of the partner companies. We will provide regular customers with vouchers of a partner company. Supposingly, if XYZ company is in partnership with us, we'll provide the customers with the XYZ company's voucher. Indian Bucks will provide regular customer with loyalty cards. Indian Bucks will give points on the loyalty cards according to the quality of the product they provide us with. According to the points on the loyalty cards, vouchers will be provided. Customers who reach a sale of a specific amount will be provided with a gift or voucher. Anybody who's buying from us, if reaches the specific amount, will be provided with a gift or vouchers. The amount will keep changing time to time.
Indian Bucks needs investment up to 1 lakh rupees for all necessary running needs. Indian Bucks will set the price according to the quality of the product. We will build categories for the products. Indian Bucks will dye the clothes and shoes if they are faded, and we will stitch the clothes if they need to be stitched. Indian Bucks will create a new thing from the used thing. For the low-selling products, we will have schemes, sales, or buy two, get one and discounts. We will present our stuff online with the help of Instagram, Facebook, regular advertisement like Google Ads, and also with an online store.
Benefits of Indian Bucks. Indian Bucks will increase creativity as we are redesigning as per customer requirement. For example, we are going to be redesigning used products into fine quality products and selling it to our customers. Indian Bucks will make people self-dependent as we are training them different tailoring skills. For example, our tailoring team is going to teach them different tailoring skills. Indian Bucks illustrates well the proverb, someone's trash is another one's treasure, as we are taking things that someone doesn't find useful and giving it to the person who needs the product. Indian Bucks is selling an example for people to reuse their products. Just think, each cotton shirt needs about 300 trees to be cut. So Indian Bucks is taking a step for not letting this happen, at least for the people around us, by reusing products and encouraging people to do the same by donating products to us for the better environment around us. Indian Bucks is encouraging people to donate, not to.
Your time of 7 minutes is up. Your choice if you want to continue.
Thank you for the time, the honorable judges, all the teachers, and my fellow contestants. We are the students of the Doon Girls School from class 8 and 7. My name is Savyata Rizal from class 8.
Wonderful.
I'm Chahna.
Guys, very well done. Let's see what the judges think of you. But honestly, I tend to forget that you are class 7 and 8 after I see that presentation. Mr. Gupta, sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for your presentation, Doon School. Very nice. I mean, it was great to see such ideas coming out of such young minds. Okay. But in order to make it into a viable commercial proposal, there are a few gaps which we need to fill up, I think, you know. First of all, you've said that you will be getting companies to give vouchers, which you will then provide to buyers who come and buy in your portal or in your app and have reached a certain level of purchase. Am I right in thinking that? Yeah, okay. Now, why would the companies give the vouchers? What is their incentive for giving vouchers to you?
Their benefits, maybe marketing or.
Can you speak a bit louder, please? Who's speaking? Is it Chana?
Maybe for marketing. Yes. For marketing, maybe to make their product more famous or their particular company more famous.
So basically for marketing the product, to distribute their products amongst a new consumer sector, maybe, they will give vouchers. Okay, fine. Fair enough concept. Require a bit of selling amongst the companies, but still it's there. Now, the main problem comes in logistics. Okay. I presume you all are not confining yourselves to any one city, but you will be spreading yourself out all over the country, right? Now, how do you collect the second-hand clothes?
Sir, we all actually live in different cities and countries, so we'll collect them by ourselves. We are from 5 different cities.
You're from 5 different cities. I think that will be a very major problem for you, because, you go, there is an actual live example of something similar which is being done. There is this organization called Gunj. I don't know whether you have heard of it, but they are also collecting, old secondhand clothes and everything, and then recycling and making it. Of course, they're not using it as a commercial venture. They're probably, providing it to people who need clothes and all that, and really forwarding it to them. But there again, this whole concept of logistics is something which needs to be addressed, because in every city, cities are huge, you might be spread in 5 different cities, but for people to come in and donate old clothes and other objects to you, there has to be some sort of incentive. One is if they are located close to you, then there's no problem. Then they have to dispose of their old clothes, they come and give it to you. But if they're slightly far off, then, how do you incentivize this donation? Or will you go across and collect from all of them? That is the other option which you might have. One is getting people to come and donate at your doorstep. The other is for you to have some sort of a organization which will go and collect from the various donors. So which model are you all planning to go in for?
We are going for that they can courier it to us, and we'll take the charges, like BILT charges we'll take, and they can courier it to the clothes to us, courier the products to us.
Okay, something like the Swiggy Genie concept, where you get your courier person to go and collect from them. And how are you going to publicize your products? How will people come and buy from you? It'll be online. How will they know what is available?
We are going for both online and physical platform to sell clothes.
Okay, because, for the concept to click, you have to do a lot of publicity. So you'll have to think of how you're going to publicize your entire services which you're offering, or the products which you're offering.
We'll publicize
clothes.
Google ads. We'll publicize with Google ads, or the YouTube ads and Instagram, all.
Okay, the other thing which you need to keep in mind also is that these are second-hand clothes, right? So it's not that, you'll get the product and, you'll sell it off immediately. It has to be again reprocessed. You'll have to wash it and iron it and make it wearable, and then only you can sell it. If there are some minor tears or something, there has to be some sort of repairs which needs to be done. So all these have to be incorporated into your entire process system. So if you have 5 different cities or 10 different cities where you're operating, then all these processing facilities will also have to be provided in each of these cities. You can't have a centralized processing facility. So think about that. That again could be one of the problems which you might come across. Okay, but otherwise, yes, it's a good concept, and I'm quite amazed that studying in classes 7 and 8 and all, you'll have come up with this. I wish you all the best with this project. Thank you, Shubhayu.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the judges' comments. It is now time for you to cast your votes for the team from the Doon Girls School, Dehradun. You see a poll on your screen. You can rate the girls 5 on 20, 10 on 20, 15 on 20, or 20 on 20. You have 90 seconds to cast your vote, of which about 15 seconds are up, and I can see that 44% of people have voted. Mr. Gupta, I hope you have access to the scoring sheet, sir. Well, I am getting the judges' scores coming in. I have the audience polls coming in. And I can see 5 very young entrepreneurs right now waiting to know how they have done. 1 minute up, just about 30 seconds left. People, if you want to cast your vote, now would be a good time. I think one of the best parts about the Notebook Ignite event is that very young students, I mean, class 7 and 8 is fairly young, are getting exposed to the whole process of entrepreneurship. So that's 1 minute, 30 seconds. I'm closing the poll. I have the votes. Thank you so much. Well, team from the Doon Girls School, congratulations, very well done. I will now move on to the next team. May I now call upon the team from Delhi Public School, Duliajan, to please switch on your cameras. The girls from the Doon Girls School, you can switch off your cameras now, please. The team from DPS Duliajan, Tanisha, Shanvi, I can see that your cameras are on. I would request your teammates to do so. So right now I have Tanisha, Shubham, Shanvi, Devangana, and Gaurav. Shubham, we missed out on your introduction earlier. Would you like to have a quick round of introduction before we start your round? Shubham, am I audible? Can one of you let me know if you can hear me fine?
Yes, sir.
Great. I can't see Shubham. Shubham, is your connection okay? We would like to do a quick check if possible.
Yes, sir, it's okay, right?
Great. Would you like to introduce yourself to our audience here before we start?
Hello, everyone. I'm Shubham Upadhyay. I study in DPS Duliajan, Delhi Public School. I am in class 11 and I have opted commerce. Thank you.
Wonderful. Could you please let me know who would be sharing the screen?
I'll be sharing the screen.
Yes, Devangana. So if you could quickly do that, we can check if things are in order and then we can start. All right, Devangana, we can see your screen. If you are ready, we will start the timer.
Yes, sir.
Great. Team from Delhi Public School, Duliajan, all the best. Your time for 7 minutes for presenting your idea starts now.
Greetings, everyone. Today, I, Tanisha Gupta of Delhi Public School, Duliajan, am hereby introducing our startup to you all. The Laundry Hut Fresh Kapde Jhatpat. In today's advanced and high-paced world, everyone is busy in their works, and after finishing their work, they get tired. In such times, if we make them relieve from some of their work, they will be very relaxed. So the same happens with Hina as well. She's a working lady who is a widow and stays with her 2 children. She leaves at 9 and reaches at 6, after which she gets extremely tired. So here we are providing laundry services to the people who are busy in the daily course as they cannot invest time to go to the dry cleaners. So here, we are collabing with the dry cleaners or launderers to make their life easier. So basically, we are providing two kinds of services. One is cloth laundry and one is shoe laundry. Launch phases. Here, we'll be first collabing with the launderers or the dry cleaners, and second, we will be employing the people who will collect and deliver our clothes to the customer. These are the key benefits of our app. The customers will be attracted towards us instead of going to the dry cleaners directly, as we are providing them with home pickup and home delivery both. Shanvi, I would like to hand it over to you.
Now we'll be talking about the market strategy, that is how we'll be reaching our customers and how are we going to acquire them. The first way through which we'll be telling our customers about our app is through digital marketing, or also known as internet marketing. And the other way through which we'll convey them about our app is through direct marketing. We will be taking help from various social media platforms to publicize our app, the Laundry Hut, and then by direct marketing, we mean to inform the public by sending them emails. The next question that comes in is how will we acquire our customers? We will be providing our customers home pickup and delivery service with full security, and we will return their clothes within a time span of 3 days. What will we provide our customers and how will we serve them? We will serve the customers through our app, The Laundry Hut, and they will just have to book the slots for dry cleaning and washing clothes or ironing. Our competition or unique selling point. Our competitors are those who are engaged in similar kind of work, that is, who provide laundry services. There is no such exact competition as there are no laundry apps like us in Assam, but few of those who have their laundry shops can be called as a competitors, which are listed in the presentation. Information about our competitors. Our competitors wash their clothes by themselves, but we are doing a different thing. We will be acting as a middleman between our customers and launderers. Strength and weakness of our competitors. Strength of our competitors is that they're already well settled in the market and have a lot of customers. On the other hand, their weakness is that they have high price rate, and we will provide the same service at a much cheaper rate. Our unique selling point, we will be working all over Assam and provide them with home pickup and delivery option. We will also take orders in code system, which will enhance our security. Now, here comes the revenue model of our app. In this revenue model, we have tried to figure out the prices of washing, ironing, and dry cleaning the clothes of different types. To attract the customers towards us, we are providing 10% discount on those who are giving their clothes for both washing, ironing, and dry cleaning. Team. Our team consists of technical support members, launderers, dry cleaners, and delivery service providers. Technical support members are the people who will be helping us to make our app and run it efficiently. The launderers and dry cleaners are the most important member in our service, as their contribution is maximum in the Laundry Hut, as they are the only one who will be performing all the activities. And the last but not the least, delivery service providers. They will help us in picking up and dropping the customer's clothes and shoes. Now, the last topic of today's presentation is social impact. That is, how will our solution impact lives of the masses? We will be employing launderers, dry cleaners, and delivery boys. So in this case, we are generating employment. We are contributing in the market of launderers and dry cleaners, which are helping the market to grow. After every 6 months, we'll be distributing 10% of our profit to the needy people for their economic growth. With this, I would like to conclude my presentation and thank you all for listening to us patiently and lending us your precious time.
Well, DPS Duliajan, very well done. An innovative laundry concept for Assam. Mr. Gupta, sir, over to you for the questions.
Thank you very much for that presentation. Quite innovative. I would really like to have a service like that available for me. Laundry is such a headache, actually. Okay, but there are some questions. Okay, now your concept, what you're saying is that you will collect the laundry and then get it washed by the launderers and dry cleaners, and then you will provide a lower price than what the current launderers and dry cleaners are charging. How will you do that? How will your cost be lower than that of the people who are washing the clothes?
Sir, actually, we will be providing them customers in bulk, right? So we will be dealing with them because we are providing them with more customers. So that's why.
Okay, so what you're saying is that because you'll be providing them with customers in bulk, you'll get a better rate from them, and part of that discount you will pass on to your own customers. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, good concept. You also talked about your customers having to book time slots. I wasn't very clear about what this concept is actually. Can somebody please explain that to me?
So can you repeat it again?
You said that the customers would have to book time slots for their laundry cleaning and things like that. There's one of the slides which mentioned something about booking a time slot. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. So actually, they will be having some time when they will be like available in home. So then, like they will be booking the time. And there are
for your collection.
Yes,
Okay.
for the collection purpose and for the delivery purpose also, for both.
Okay. Now you tell me something else. You will be collecting the products from the customers and getting it washed by the laundry and then delivering it back to the customers, right? Now, currently the laundries don't go and collect the products from the customers, if I'm not mistaken. They wait for the customers to come and deposit it in their laundry. They wash it, and then the customers come and collect it and take it back, right? So there is an additional cost which you will have to incur in terms of the collection and delivery charges, right? So have you taken all this into account when you've worked out your revenue model, and you still find it viable in spite of these additional costs compared to the laundry people doing it directly themselves? Does anybody have a response to that? Okay, maybe you have not worked that out as yet, but you need to look into that, because I see that to be quite a major cost, that the collection, when you're talking about the laundry collection and delivery, what you're paying an external agency for doing that would be adding on to your costs. Now, are you planning this as a one city venture, or are you planning to have this in different cities all over India?
No, so not all over India. In our locality, in Assam only, we will be first starting in our locality only. Not after we grow up, then we will be expanding and more. But for now, we will be doing it in our locality, in Assam.
Okay, so you'll need to then have tie-ups with laundries all over in whichever cities you're planning. Okay, fine. I'm through. I know what your whole concept is about. Thank you very much. Okay. And it's quite interesting coming across this new concept. Okay, Shubhai, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Team from DPS Duliajan, very well done. As you can see, you have already one potential customer in our judge. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while Mr. Gupta is scoring the team, here is your chance to have your say. You have the poll on your screen. You have 90 seconds to place your vote. You can rate the team 5 on 20, 10 on 20, 15 on 20, or 20 on 20. Not bad. 25 seconds in, and we already have 75%. 75% people have voted. Well, ladies and gentlemen, another 40 odd seconds to go. So do put in your vote. Remember, you are scoring the Delhi Public School Duliajan team's performance. Just about the last 10 seconds. And that's time. Well, thank you all so much for putting in the vote. The team from DPS Duliajan, very well done. Congratulations on that. If I may now call upon the next team from DPS Yamunanagar. Could you please take the stage?
Thank you very much, sir. We'll start with the presentation.
Could you just let me know who would be sharing the screen?
Sir, I will. Saurav Roy.
All right. Could you just try doing that once?
Now, the stage is all yours.
We can't see your screen yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just a second.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see your screen now.
Should we start?
Yes.
If you're ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Great. So team from DPS Yamunanagar, all the best. Your time for 7 minutes on the clock starts now.
Welcome to Set and Sort. Set and Sort is an application software which helps you with fashion. Set and Sort offers various features to guide and validate you. Profile. You can make your avatar based on given templates and complete your profile. This will help you visualize fashion and store all your looks. The blog. We will maintain and run a fashion blog featuring articles from various renowned sources and updating by our content creators. Activity. You can post these looks on your avatar on your profile and interact with friends. Consultation. We always like some validation when it comes to the style, right? We have online consultation all day to help you out. Tailoring. If you can't get your mind off a trend and your avatar totally rocks it, we tailor clothes on request designed by you. Therefore, enhancing your creativity skills. Request surveys or customized wardrobe. We send a team when requested to your destination to organize your closet. Shop. We sell a limited collection manufactured and designed by our team. Our experts will help you choose. User plans. According to these plans, you'll be able to access our services. The best part is that it is an innovation in the Indian market. Over to Sarah.
Thank you, Ranaya. Set And sort. Okay. Set and sort. Our tagline is gear up to get in gear. Executive summary. What is set and sort, and most importantly, why set and sort? Set and sort is an application software which helps you with fashion. All of us have stuffed wardrobes, which gives us uncanny outfit pairs. Rocking a look every day is creative as well as defining.
Why set and sort? Set and sort. Is set and sort only organizing? No. We have exciting features from avatars, blog advice, online consultants, and we have discussed most of them in our brochure earlier.
Our motive is to make people feel good and about themselves and set and sort your closet. In future, we plan on expanding our clothing sector.
We target high net worth individuals as the requirement of a service is not much needed in the masses. Now, we know that organizing a closet takes a lot of time and lots of tools. So here are some. Number one, all-purpose transparent drawers, closet clear labels, shelf dividers, medium bin organizers. Our philosophy is very simple. A worthy organizing product fits your needs, lifestyles, and items, and most importantly, is efficient. Renaya, your microphone is muted.
Team closets seems interesting, right? Let me explain. We have a feature for customized wardrobes because we understand the urge to define your style in a way that says you. With theme closets, our team will organize your clothes and accessories in your favorite composition, and our online consultants will help you to give and make a collection for your chosen theme. To assist theme closets, a team of 7, 2 handymen and 5 organizers would reach your destination within 72 hours.
Employee training. Set and Sort will hire graduates in arts with good communication skills. Our HR Human Resource Department will give training to the amateurs for a month.
They don't need prior training, and these employees will be the content creators for blog when wardrobe requests are not needed.
Subscription and plans. We will be providing with customer will be three customer plans. First, free plan. In free plan, we will be providing limited access. In the premium plan, we will be providing allowing the customer to make tailoring requests, and in VIP plan allows to call for wardrobe management and theme closet. The pricing of this plan are listed.
Store. We purchase clothes from the market, and our team of tailors work with our designers to make a collection of our store. The same team of tailors ready clothes when customer requests a tailor-made outfit.
Advertisement and marketing. The main function of marketing is to provide and make people aware of our brand, which will be done through advertising and sponsoring influencers and some other points. Through advertising, we will advertise on YouTube and Facebook Marketplace to increase the knowingship of our brand. Through partnership with other small companies, we have tended to collab with other small startups such as us, and we will promote each other, due to which we each get some amount of new audience through influencers. This is the main point of our advertisement and marketing. We do this by sponsoring creators, not by paying them, but by making their closets clean and making them tidy, which is our main motive. And they give us shout outs on their Instagram and YouTube channels in turn. And for big creators, we have a bigger option like a customizable wardrobe for a shout out on the YT channel in return.
Market analysis. Markets to focus. The main market are the rich markets of Mumbai and Delhi, namely South Delhi and South Mumbai. We also focus on the metropolitan cities because the people there ships a lot and there are chances that they will be requiring our service frequently.
Here is our planned budget. Thank you for your time.
Well done. Congratulations, team DPS Yamunanagar. Well, I must say, that was perfectly on the time. You finished at exactly 6 minutes and 59 seconds. I will now leave it to the judge to ask questions. Sir, over to you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Quite a unique project, I would say. I haven't seen many projects in this area. Okay, there's a lot of things which you said through your slides, but just to try and crystallize your service offerings, what came across to me was that, basically there are 3 service offerings. Number 1 is fashion. I mean, you're going to advise people on fashion. What is the right combination to wear and what they should be seen around with, Okay, that could be one thing. Second thing I got was that, you will organize their wardrobes for them, okay? So you'll have dividers, liners, all sorts of things, whether virtual or otherwise, and your team will land up there and do it. And the third thing was that, you would actually have your own sort of tailoring outfit system to provide clothes to your potential customers. Okay. Is there anything else that you all are doing? I mean, besides, this is what I could glean out of your presentation.
Sir, do you want me to sum up a little in bullet points once?
No, if you can crystallize, as to what your offerings are, where your revenues will come from.
So we have an application and we have some, to make the site interesting and interactive, we had some features for the website. But as for the revenues, so that will be from when people avail our subscription plans, which is premium and VIP, which are with costed. And we give features there, like in premium, if you try an outfit or an avatar and you really like it, you can design it with our online consultant and we can get it tailor-made for you. And then we also have a shop where we sell our own designed clothes, but we have limited collection. And so then there was this wardrobe customization thing where exactly the way you got it, we land there and help them customize their wardrobes. But this is only viable for the VIP subscription plans.
Any other revenue streams?
Yes, sir. We also have a customized wardrobe section, which is pretty different from our VIP section. That it is only viable for our VIP section because it is a costly consumption. In this, we just asked a customer what kind of wardrobe do you want? If these are specific brands or they make their wardrobes for specific movies which they are a fan of. We customize their wardrobe according to that for a particular brand or for a particular franchise.
We can also theme
the suppose the customer has a preference for specific brands. Okay. Where do you come in over there? I mean, how do you provide him with those brands?
Okay, so let me give you an example. For example, there's a customer who's a die-hard fan of Jordan shoes. So what we'll do is, and he gives us a particular area, for example, some particular wall, and he says, I want my Jordan collection on this wall. So what we'll do is, all the tools and equipments required for that particular section, obviously we'll handle all the expenses. So there's a very famous Jordan clock. Jordans are till 32, and in a clock, numbers are till 12. What we'll do, we'll hang a wooden clock over there, and 12 of his or her favorite Jordans, and our suite and the second string, and we can do that. It can be a Jordan.
Asking where will the person accumulate the collection for his particular interest. So our online consultants, which are our fashion experts, will guide him for that process to make smart choices in fashion.
Okay, I found that, you've estimated your total cost, annual cost, I presume, to be somewhere close to 20 lakhs, right?
Yes, sir.
One of the slides have that. Okay. And what's the corresponding revenue which you are expecting out of that?
Near about 21 lakhs rupees, sir, for the first year.
Yeah.
But as the subscriptions grows, our revenue also grows, sir. Because
Okay.
I'm basically.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you very much. I think this is a new type of project altogether. So all the best for your project. Okay, Shubhayu.
Well done, team. Well, that's what the judges judge things. Let's see how the audience are scoring you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard the pitch from Delhi Public School, Yamunanagar. It is now your time to score them. You'll have the poll up on your screen. You can score them 5, 10, 15, or 20 on 20. Remember, the teams are getting scored out of 120, of which 100 points come from the judge and 20 points come from you. And Team DPS Yamunanagar seem to have found their mark with the audience very well. You can't see the polls right now, I guess, but I can see the polls, and you have reason to smile. Well, about 30 seconds in, and we have 60% of the people who have voted. Remember, the poll stays only for 90 seconds, of which you now have around 50 seconds left. So if you're planning to vote, I would urge you to be early. The last 30 seconds. In case you have not already voted, want to have your voice, this would be a great time. DPS Yamunanagar, the third and final school for the day, or I would say for this session, because we have another session later today. The last 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And that's time. Right, so I have the audience polls in. I have the judges score with me. All of you, thank you so much. Team, well done. Well, we've seen three wonderful, wonderful presentations, some really innovative ideas. I would now like to invite Mr. Gupta, our judge. Sir, you've seen all three presentations. We would like you to share your thoughts, not just about these businesses in particular, but about entrepreneurship in general to all the young members in the audience. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Very interesting that, all three projects that today had something to do with clothes, So whether it be old clothes, whether it be washing clothes, or whether it be fashion, there seems to be been a theme amongst today's presentations. Okay. What I would like to say is that, basically all of you have given a lot of thought into coming up with some ideas which are new, which are innovative, which you probably have not seen around you. And hence you think that, there is a good potential for some of these concepts. Okay. What I hope you all would have done also in the process would have been to have bounced these ideas off the people around you, maybe your teachers, maybe your families, maybe your brothers, sisters, their friends, depending basically on what sort of potential market you're looking at. And there's a lot of feedback which you can get from such, market survey, let's put it that way. That, once you test out the market, you'll get a lot of feedback, and that helps you basically fine tune your entire project. Okay. After all, you can think in terms of your project as something which you want to offer. But what is most often important is that, you must know whether your potential customer needs that offering or not. Okay. It's only when what you have to offer and what the potential customer needs, the two of them match, then only there is a business which is possible. Okay. If you have something to offer which is in total isolation to what your customers all around you need, then there's nothing that you can do with that business. So in order to fine tune what you have to offer, okay, you need to also find out what your potential customers require. And hence, this concept of a market survey is something which is very important. Very often we find that, what we have to offer is something which is not existent in the market today. It's something totally new, something totally innovative. Quite a few of them are, like for instance, when electric cars came up, whoever decided on designing the first electric car, he would have gone into the market and he would have, he would have had two options. One is try and find out, what a potential car user would look for in a market, in a automobile, and how can an electric car meet some of his requirements, remove some of the problems which the current petrol, fossil-driven, fuel-driven cars provide, and hence, come up with a solution which is conducive to what the user requires. Okay, so if you don't do this initial market survey, what you come up with could be in total isolation and may not have any relevance to your market. That's the first thing. The second thing is, whatever you are trying to produce, that has to make sense to your customer. Okay. If you are trying to sell him a product at 10 rupees, which somehow he finds that the local competition is making it available at 5 rupees, he will never come to you, no matter what. After all, there is an economic benefit which he is looking for. Yes, he might come to you if he thinks that the product quality is that much better or what you're offering is that much more compared to what competition is providing at 5 rupees. Okay, so you have to be very clear about what you're offering. Okay, the costing is important, and for the costing, your entire delivery process, whether it be the production or the service or everything, you have to look into everything in great detail to try and ensure that your entire project is viable in terms of customer acceptability, in terms of your ability to deliver the product at the cost which you are, product or service at the cost which you have offered, and having whatever delivery, whatever product or process that you're offering provide something which is more than what your competition or the current market is offering at that stage. If you have all these 3 points in your favor, then you'll find that yes, you have a viable project and you will be able to make a business proposition out of it. Okay, so these are the 3 issues which I thought I should tell you about, because some of you may have overlooked some of these items while designing your entire project concept. But let me tell you that I'm quite impressed with the type of projects which have come up. Your Doon school, classes 7 and 8, coming up with projects was something which itself is very innovative. Most schools I found that, it's either class 10, class 11 who are participating in this competition. But for Doon school, I find that it's class 7 and 8, which is quite innovative itself. For DPS Yamunanagar, trying to dabble with fashion is quite adventurous, I must say, because fashion is an area where, if you make it, you make it big. And basically, the whole idea, the whole concept is that, you won't have a situation where, your cost of doing the business is 20 lakhs and your revenue is 21 lakhs or something. Fashion is an area where you probably get into, 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs as your corresponding revenue compared to, your cost. And I would encourage them to try and see, how they can capitalize on that, because it's a nebulous concept, fashion, but it is something, if you can manage to sell it to your potential customer, which is again the high income bracket customer, you'll find that they're willing to pay a lot more, provided their requirements as far as fashion is concerned are met. For Laundry Hut, again, a very challenging concept, because there's a lot of competition from launderers, the traditional dhobis, as we say, who come to your house, take your clothes, and go and deliver the next week. There is the organized sector, the unorganized sector. So you have to take into account all these sectors and make sure that, whatever service you will be providing would take care of all the advantages of the different sectors and provide something more to the customer so that they will opt for your service. Okay. So thank you very much for some innovative product ideas, service ideas, and I wish you all the best in future in going forward with trying to implement some of these projects. Okay. Thank you. Snehamoy, Shubhayu.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure all our young entrepreneurs takes a lot of stock and inspiration from all your advice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before I can tell you the scores for the three teams today, we at Notebook, as I said, are an EdTech organization, and we specialize in content. We make content that is tailored exactly to the school curriculum. What I'm going to do now is play you some snippets of what Notebook content looks like, so that you have a fair idea what to expect when you visit our website www.notebook.school.
नमस्ते बच्चों, नोटबुक में आपका स्वागत है। इस नए वीडियो को आपके सामने प्रस्तुत करते हुए हमें बेहद खुशी हो रही है। हमारा उद्देश्य है परंपरागत शिक्षा को आधुनिक तरीके से पेश करना, ताकि हमारी ये नई पीढ़ी या आप सभी कहीं भी कभी भी इसे आसानी से पढ़ सकें।
Hello students, today we are going to study the story Madam Rides the Bus, written by Valli.
The king, Louis XVI, had come to power in 1774 at only 20 years of age. The king helped the 13 American colonies gain independence from Britain.
Curly brown hair turning permanently black. If you memorize this line, it will help you remember the ratios all your life. How? Let's see. Some people have is a way of remembering sine is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Provides energy for everything you do throughout the day. Next is the nucleus, the brain of the cell. This is where all the secrets are stored. Why do you think you have black eyes as your parents? Aha! Thank the nucleus.
Whoa, what is this? We are gonna drown.
Don't worry, you're not going to drown. This is the cytoplasm.
Sometimes, a fully grown individual, such as hydra or planaria or starfish, can give rise to a complete individual from its body parts. Isn't this interesting?
नोटबुक में आप सभी का पुनः स्वागत है।
Well, Notebook is also a startup, and just like the ventures that you today spoke about, here is somebody who started Notebook as a venture. Achin Bhattacharya is the founder and CEO at Notebook. A chartered accountant by training, Achin was a director at Deloitte prior to starting Notebook. He has worked in India and abroad with KPMG, PwC, Deloitte, and other major consultants. Achin, I'm sure the youngsters would love to hear what you think of their presentations. So over to you.
Really, some wonderful presentations, I must acknowledge. Doon Girls School, Delhi Public School, Duliajan, and Delhi Public School, Yamunanagar. I must congratulate all of you. So, some fantastic ideas, amazing clarity of thought. And when I say that the presentations were attractive, both in terms of what you prepared as well as your articulation, the way you presented it. Very often, I've seen that one common mistake, and not only students, even many people. So what happens is you end up reading from your PPT line by line. And that at times, for anybody who is at the receiving end, at times it becomes very boring. But what I saw here is something that I really like, that very consciously you kept on, and I saw that in most of the cases, you kept on adding new points. It was really wonderful. So as Shubhai was telling you about notebooks, see, at Notebook, one fundamental thing that we believe in is in building engagement. We believe that, okay, let's try and ensure that the student is curious about a particular topic. Because if the student is interested, rest is bound to follow. If you're interested in learning something, if you really want to do it, not only for scoring in your exams, but also as a concept, as a topic, as a chapter, if you're genuinely interested, you want to know how it works, rest, let me assure you, will naturally follow. Likewise, when we conceptualize this event, our objective, which today, after listening to all of you, I feel very happy and satisfied with the fact that the objective is being made, was to try and ensure that we really help you to dream big. The objective was to try and ensure that entrepreneurship as a concept, as an idea appeals to you. Yeah? So that you put on your thinking caps and start conceptualizing, start visualizing. See, winning or losing and how you're scoring today, that only indicates your performance for the day. Beyond that, in the larger scheme of things, honestly speaking, that's only a part of life, right? What is most important is that what is your takeaway from the session? I was listening to our esteemed judge, Mr. Devashish Gupta. Thank you so much, sir, for taking your time out and for being here with us and for guiding our young friends. Some great thought-provoking questions. And also, the other part was some great ideas that sir came up with, be it in terms of marketing survey, the example with regard to electric cars. These are the biggest takeaways from these sessions. And I'm sure that all of you are benefited. So my appeal to all of you is not to take this as a one-off event, and to really nurture this passion for entrepreneurship. So amongst your friends, when you discuss, come up with new ideas, bounce it off, discuss the pros and cons. At the end of the day, it's really important to hear from others. You might have a great idea, but once you bounce it off from your friend, he or she may come up with something really unique that you have never thought of. So that way, I really urge you not to take this as a one-off event and to encourage this culture, to nurture this culture of entrepreneurship. Now, the other aspect is, I think what is really important is that sense of purpose. So today, Shubhai was discussing, as Shubhai was mentioning about notebook. See, 3 years back when we started this organization, we only had 2 words in mind. So when somebody asked me that what are our values that we live for, and values are something that never change. Your business today you may get into one particular area. Tomorrow you may decide to change your business model, tweak it, get into additional areas, stop doing what you're doing, get into something new. Everything is possible. People have done it time and again. But as far as your sense of belief is concerned, sense of purpose is concerned, your values are concerned, these are things which are core to you. And I believe that in the long run, that these are very important. For instance, at Notebook, we really, and I'm just telling this to you as an example, we really swear by 2 words. First and foremost, respect. So when I say respect for the parents' wallet share, someone who is paying for the content, respect for a student's time, which I think is very important. If you're investing half an hour in my platform, what is the takeaway? Respect for educators. At no point, our objective was to replace them, but only to come across as a teaching aid. So I think also respect for our team members, they are creative. Someone comes up with a great idea and says, okay, I want to try this out. Why not? Please feel free, be my guest. And second is inclusivity. So when I say inclusivity in terms of students who are at, at various levels of the learning curve, not only are we dreaming to create toppers, that's one end of the spectrum. The objective is there has to be some takeaway for everyone. Everyone has to benefit, at least one notch or two notch up. Because at the end of the day, it's only a function of engagement that we look at. And second is also inclusivity in terms of language and sensibility. So can we really include everyone? Can we really take everyone along in the journey? Not only a privileged few, but can we really ensure that quality education is accessible to one and all? Likewise, just as an example, I mentioned this. Likewise, for your venture, when you dare to dream big, always have your sense of purpose. At times there will be circumstances when life will throw a huge challenge at you. And in those hours, even if you don't have anyone else for your anyone else to back you up for your company, for your support, it is your self-belief, it is your sense of purpose that will keep you going. Trust me, it's a huge support, because at the end of the day, you can face the mirror and okay, fine, this is my purpose of existence and I'm honest with myself. So I think great session we had. I also thank the principals of school management for encouraging humble endeavor. I sincerely thank our knowledge partners, IIMCIP, for their great thought leadership with regard to this event. And of course, esteemed educators and parents. I understand when I see such kind of fantastic performances, I completely understand how much of hard work has gone behind this. So I think overall great event, Shubhayu, and we all really look forward to the scope. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Achin. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, what you have been waiting for. The scores. The Doon girls, you got 60 from the judge and 15 from the audience. The Delhi Public School Duliajan, 51 from the judge and 10 from the audience. Delhi Public School Yamunanagar, 49 from our honored judge and 16 from the audience, which means that these are how your total scores have stacked up today. The Doon Girls School, Dehradun, you finish at 75. Delhi Public School Duliajan at 61. And Delhi Public School Yamunanagar, you finish at 65. Some wonderful scores, definitely towards the top half of the schools who have scored so far. We still have less than 24 teams up on the leaderboard though. Once we are done with all the 64 teams making their initial presentations, we would know which are the top 24 schools that move on to the semifinals. Until then, the suspense continues. As for me, ladies and gentlemen, I shall take your leave now. I will see you again soon in a few hours' time when we have our 9th qualifier, which happens at 6 p.m. India time today. Until then, take care, stay safe, and goodbye.